All right, still talking about politics, but here, Osun State, where we have been seeing or watching, the political development as it has to do with they used to be regarded as the main opposition party.
Yeah.
That's not the appellation again, at least in Osun State, because it's looking for the want of a better word, like what's remaining of that party in Osun State is just caucus, actually, or caucuses. Because talking about the PDP, actually, the party that held, sway at some point in Osun State with Governor Ilola, and then the APC or the ACN or the AC took over at that time. And of course, Governor Adeleke came back with that same party, but then he has left the party, resigned, gave his reasons, and he has moved into the Accord Party. So what is remaining now is just a shadow of what that party used to be. But then what we are seeing is the resignation of some, appointees in this government, talking about the Adeleke's government. And, some of what we have seen online has to do with the resignation letter of one Bamidele Abiola, where he addressed the secretary to the Osun State government, Taslimi Gbalaye, to the governor, and saying letter of resignation as Senior Special Assistant on Osun State Agricultural Development Corporation, OSADEC, and that's Honorable Sheyi Bamidele, and all of those things. And with this one, scrolling on your screen as well, that has to do with one Adewonyi Razak Babatunde. And so one will wonder what is happening in the Adeleke's government. And some will say maybe it's a remnant of the PDP guys that are leaving that particular party. And it is just what it is. In as much the cabinet members, the high-ranking members of the government are moved to the Accord, one would think the loyalty should be supreme as well. And so if some are having issues with that, maybe that's why they are resigning their membership. We have a PDP member here with us who will try and make a sense of what is going on right now, especially as it has to do. Remember, a few weeks ago, thereabout, the national leadership of the PDP under Tanimu Turaki, in a memo said they are having, another leadership for Osun State, which is going to be in acting capacity. But the man that people know as the leader, Honorable Sunday BC, issued a memo, to counter that effect. And one will say, what is really going on? But in this place today, we have Farombi Olufemi Benjamin. He's joined us and he's with us here now. Mr. Benjamin, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, sir.
You're a member of the PDP.
Yes, I am.
Well, I said it earlier. It seems, for just being polite, some will say the PDP is dead, decimated, buried, working cause, whatever. But it's quite a shadow. Everybody will agree with what is happening, remaining caucuses. And now it seems the leadership at the leadership of the party are trying to intervene, maybe to resuscitate the party. But the Honorable Sunday BC-led leadership is not having any of that.
Well, the PDP, I would say, is going through the law of diminishing returns.
Really?
When you reach a climax, at some point, everything implodes. You have to build back up again. So I feel that this is a phase that will pull through eventually. And I don't think there's much there's no implosion, there's no crisis yet, and I hope we don't get a full-blown crisis, especially at the state level.
But there is crisis?
At the national level, yes.
How about the state level?
The state level has always been peaceful. Everything is being managed.
How about the intervention from the national level, trying to put some officers on ground? That's a crisis.
So to the best of my knowledge, I feel like that is an attempt to salvage a situation that they deem necessary. Being that
By removing the leadership on ground?
Well, the truth is, it's not the first time it's happening.
Okay.
And then there are other ways that it could be rectified. I'm sure the leadership at the state and the national can still work it out. And then the truth of the whole matter is that the current movement from PDP to Accord probably has the national leadership confused. They don't know who is who belongs to where. And I think that is why this whole ruckus of trying to put up a caretaker committee is coming up from. I just feel they don't have enough knowledge on the situation in the state. That's just it.
So let's ask you now, what's the situation in the state? I mean, are members of the party aggrieved, or, that the governor has moved from that party, and what exactly is the status?
So the situation that I know of, the PDP is not in disarray. The governor moving to accord everything, it was all a well worked out plan. And then I feel like those that are trying to intervene now, they are trying to save the PDP from dying, being that the main actors have left to accord. So in a bid to make sure that the party keeps breathing, they're trying to give it life by injecting new blood, new executives and all. That's just it.
All right, so with this gale of defections, or not defection, resignation, about some aides, resigning their appointment with the state government under the leadership of the governor, Ademola Adeleke, what exactly is causing this? Do you have any insider information for us?
Yeah, so if you look at the caretaker list, the National Working Committee released, Seyi Bamidele on the list was listed as the caretaker secretary. Babatunde Adewonyi, Alhaji Razak Babatunde Adewonyi is a member. So that is what necessitated their resignation in preparation for the role. But I still feel like it's not definite yet. I feel like the State Working Committee and the National Working Committee can still liaise and work it out. We had a similar situation in 2018-19 with Honorable Adagondo. And Honorable Sunday Bisi was PRO. He was appointed caretaker. And then at some point, there was back and forth. Well, Honorable Adagondo was later reinstated. And then he played out his term till he was promoted and all. So I feel Honorable Sunday Bisi can still find a way to settle with the National Working Committee. Let them know he's fully in charge of the party. There's no crisis. Everything is well and in order.
All right. Well, you might try to be as optimistic as possible, but you yourself, you have used the word, they didn't want the party to die. And that means something is wrong, like a party in coma that you are trying to. But it seems when the national body of a party intervenes in such a manner, that will infer that they don't trust the leadership on ground again. Because if there is explanation, because talk about maybe they are confused, the explanation should be sought by calling the people on ground. There is a zonal, the chairman, Southwest, Alhaji Kamaru Ajishafe. These are the people that should provide explanation. He's from Osun State as well. So people will try to say, are you hiding just behind the finger with this narrative that they are confused? They are confused. Call the people on ground. There is a chairman who is, Southwest chairman, vice chairman, Southwest, who is even from Osun State here. And they are not doing any of that. Instead, they are sending people down here to go and superintend the affairs of the party. But don't you think that will be the final barrier of that party?
No. So like I said earlier, the PDP at the national level is in a crisis. And by so doing, they are trying to co-opt state into the crisis. If you look at this, the Osun State government, the Osun State PDP was at the national convention in Ibadan with Governor Seyi Makinde. And today, Seyi Makinde is still the one trying to, how do I put it, install a new leadership in PDP in Osun State. So I think the truth of the matter is Osun PDP has no crisis. The crisis at the national level is what is attempted to be imported to us here in the state level.
Okay.
We are all one family, one body. Everybody is supporting the second term agenda of Governor Ademola Adeleke, and by so doing, I feel the state level and the National Working Committee, there's probably a gap in communication with the two factions. We have the Wike faction, the Governor Seyi Makinde faction. So I'm sure that could have caused a breach in communication with the states and whosoever they should be communicating to at the national level. Because even the national level is not getting itself at the moment.
Those resignation of those two persons that resigned from Governor Adeleke, do you take them as PDP members that are leaving because they don't have anything to do with Accord, or is still a part of the bigger picture?
No, it's still a part of the bigger picture. To the best of my knowledge, I know Honorable Seyi Bamidele is the Southwest PDP youth leader. He has always supported Governor Ademola Adeleke's ambition. He has never, ever, aside at party level, he has never, ever gone against the ambition in a general election. So I know Alhaji Razak Adewale, I think it was before his resignation, the PDP Southwest Financial Secretary. So these are committed party men. And I know that they still support the agenda of Governor Ademola Adeleke. Their intention is probably to keep giving the party breath, to keep breathing, to give the party life. So I think that is what they are trying to do.
So no problem at all?
No, I don't think so.
So the PDP in Osun are firmly behind Governor Adeleke. Is that what you're saying?
100%.
Yourself as well?
100%.
Okay.
So what about the candidate of the PDP?
Well, there's alliance and re-alliance in politics. And to us in the PDP, we feel at this moment the best option is to align with Governor Ademola Adeleke. And that doesn't mean we won't have a candidate. It is normally in elections. So when
you have a candidate that you won't support, that's a failure from the start.
No. So you see, the truth is
he even a candidate?
Say for the issue at the national level, Governor Ademola Adeleke would have been the PDP candidate. So him being the Accord candidate, we recognize that fact. We agree that
you're adopting him.
The only reason you are not running on our party ticket is because there could be issues later. So even the person running on it now is there. He knows that anything can happen tomorrow. We can wake up tomorrow and the court declares PDP has no candidate in Osun. We don't want our governor caught up in that mix. So the best option is for him to move, and we support him from wherever. That's right.
Right. And, you know, it's quite a dynamic one now. Actually, you talked about that this intervention, I keep calling intervention of the national headquarters in Osun State is not new, because some would say maybe it happened with Adagundo and Sunday BC before, but that some would see that as a betrayal. Or do you see that this as karma, Honorable Sunday BC?
So the truth is, I'll probably not be honest with you.
I'd rather you be. You're on record.
I will talk, I will speak, but I will not
speak honestly.
Speak all. No, I'll speak honestly, but I'll not speak all. So in politics, I think I won't call it karma. It's just the game. It's the way it is played. So the way Honorable Sunday BC handles this will determine if it is karma or if it is just another round of politics.
Another game. All right. It is all right. There are times you don't say much, but you said all. All right. No problem with that. And before we allow you go, all of this that we are seeing, the opposition, you know, you have the PDP, but you are supporting Governor Adeleke, and the APC, they are there saying, let's have it. And they are walking tall, walking big to say, you people go and see. And one will say they are being in power before in Osun State. The APC is at the national level. There are local government issues and all of those things, but they have been talking very proudly. You should be wary of, you know, you don't think it's a formidable opposition.
No.
That's an APC.
The APC
that defeated.
The APC in Osun is a joke, a big joke. If you go on,
that's a politician you're talking
at the national level. And gaining support.
So the APC in Osun basically relies on federal might to win the next election.
Is that not something?
They do not shy about it. So I believe in 2026, this is 2026.
It's the election year already.
The world is now...
It's less than 7 months away.
Yeah, the world is now more open, you know. I feel the federal might will not work like it will work in 2007 or 2014. Now people are more enlightened, they're more conscious about voting and protecting their votes. There's social media to broadcast all sort of atrocities.
Recently in Africa, they are becoming, we're having blackouts during election.
Well, I'd like to say our president tried that in Osun first. And then it would allow us prepare better for 2027.
Oh, you want to do a tit for tat?
No, I'm sure that will wake up the consciousness of people if they can do something like that in Osun. Basically, wake up the whole country.
But my last question for you is: it will be a standalone election, actually. So there will be much audience. There'll be much time, much resources, much energy. In fact, it's always Osun Guba election is always the last in the series of Guba election before the general election. Coming up next is Ekiti. After Ekiti is Osun. After Osun is the presidential election. So there'll be so much focus, and you don't think that will mean something?
Well, the truth of the matter is, at the end of the day, the voters determine the ultimate winner.
And you think they're on the governor's side?
And as far as Osun is concerned today, there is nobody that can defeat Ademola Adeleke.
Really?
There's nobody.
This is politics.
Nobody.
All right. Fair enough. You know, it's for you politicians, you know, to say whatever you want to say. It's for the Osun people to really do what they have to do as well. That we wait for that time. And as they say in Nigeria, God spare our life. Actually, we want to sincerely thank you today for your time and for joining us. Farombi Olufemi Benjamin, it's good to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, all right.
My pleasure.
Yeah. We take a quick break right now. When we return, it will be perhaps Tokwe's favorite time of the program for today. The AFCON with her Nigeria, my Nigeria, you know, emerging as the third, you know, the bronze winners. And of course, Senegal flying at the Teranga live. In fact, from now, you get to see roll-ups, speak-ups from what happened last night.